What's up with it? It's your boy Laheem. I'm back at another vid. But before we get into the video, I want y'all to check the description of my channel. Check out my Instagram and my TikTok. I'm gonna be posting more content on there very soon in the future. And yeah, we're gonna be talking about a lot of things: advice, money, success, abundance, all types of things, man. So just check out that when you get some time. And yeah, without further ado, let's get into the video. Have you ever realized, have you ever take a second to step aside and see how your friend group is doing and whatnot, and really questioning if your friend group is the right type of friend group that you need? If you are one of those people who keep looking around and realizing damn, you and your friend group aren't really doing a lot of things that align to what you want in your life, and y'all are constantly doing the same things, and it's not leading to more abundance or more prosperous or positive energy. If y'all not progressing in life, you might need to separate yourself from these people. Those very people can literally keep you stuck and keep you in a certain type of lifestyle that you want to get out of. If you constantly keep seeing yourself going out with the friends and y'all doing the same shit, and it's been some years or it's been months or whatnot, and y'all not really doing anything new, like for example, you got a friend group and y'all constantly just smoking. Every time y'all link, y'all just smoking. Y'all not doing nothing else fun. Y'all not experiencing new things, meeting new people, creating more memories that actually matter. Y'all just doing certain things like that. You might need to separate yourself from that, bro. One reason why I say this is because if you are a person who has very good, very high goals, or you really want to get to a certain point in life to where you're making a certain amount of money, or you just want to do so much better in life, if you keep looking around and you keep seeing that y'all are doing the same things together, and it's not dealing with money, creating better relationships with other people, or it's not setting goals and really striving to achieve them within the whole group, without if y'all not in that type of energy or mindset, that friend group will literally set you behind, bro. It will literally keep you doing certain things that will literally stop you from leveling up in life. You won't ever really be able to focus on your passion or focus on what you need to do in your specific category to get to where you want in life. It could be whatever. Your friend group can literally stop you from being able to get your work done in school. If you're still in school and you have a goal of graduating, from a specific major or whatnot in college, your friend group can literally be a huge distraction. This could even be for people that already graduated, and that's out here in the real world, on their own and stuff like that. It can even be a huge distraction for them too, because you don't really have time to just be messing around with people. Something that I realized with some friends that I used to hang around back when I was still in high school is that bro, all we used to do was just smoke, bro. And this could be the same for a lot of friend groups nowadays, because smoking and drinking, while you're still in high school, it's kind of becoming normal. Everybody do that, so it's very normal for people to have those type of friends in their friend group. And those specific individuals, we're not gonna say that they don't have goals or that they're not in the right mindset, but just based off of the actions that they do and how they move in life, it will literally affect you because you're surrounding yourself with them. So the things that they usually do on a day-to-day basis, and that could be very unproductive. That could be just messing around, not doing anything to where it's you're not really progressing as far as taking the next steps and getting to where you want to be in life. You're gonna see yourself doing the same things that they doing. Literally, that's gonna become your reality because you are participating in the same activities that they participate in on a regular day basis. So For instance, if you are into music and you want to really focus on your career and becoming better as a rapper or a singer, and you got friends that just like, they always want to party, or just like, they not focused on themselves, or what they need to be prioritizing, it'll literally be a distraction for you, because they're not giving you the space or the time to focus on yourself. It's always, they always want to hang and do certain things, and it's gonna get to a point in time where they won't really realize or understand why you aren't hanging out as much as you used to, or why you're not, communicating the same way as you used to. And it's because you're changing, and you want more out of life. There's certain things that you think about, and there's certain things that you see yourself want to do, that maybe that maybe they haven't thought about that. Maybe they aren't in that same frequency. Everybody isn't thinking about the same things or similar things all the time. You can have a friend and you might not know it, but they still might be in an immature young mindset. They might still be trying to impress other people from high school, or stupid things of that nature. They might not be in the right mindset, and just by you hanging around someone who's not in the right mindset, it would literally be a huge stepping stone for your journey in whatever you got. That whatever you're prioritizing right now, whatever you're focusing on right now, it would literally make it harder for you to do that, because you just don't have the space and the time to really progress on that level. Another thing I've realized about like your friend group is like it can literally make or break you. You can have positive friends, people who think positive and are optimistic, or you can see yourself having friends who are just talking about bullshit all the time. Like, you can have friends who aren't serious about life, who they just don't seem productive, or it don't seem as if they're like moving with a sense of urgency. It's so many different types of friend groups that you have that could just literally that you might just need to just literally just step away from. It's that simple, bro. Like, if you just look in your group chat and you see that y'all not speaking on certain things, like, cause let's be real, a lot of people and their friends don't talk about finances, or they don't talk about things that actually matter in life. Like, I get it if you're still young and you're not over 18 or anything yet like that, and you're still in school or not. So you might see yourself, you might see you and your friends talking about, the average things or whatnot. But once you start getting older, and once you like graduate high school and you in college, or you're out of school and you're just, taking that gap year to do what you gotta do, bro, that time is like, it's a time of change. It's a time of progression and focusing on what really matters in life. So if you see your friends and they're not changing, or they're not like, it's literally that simple. If they're not changing and they're staying the same person as they was in high school, you do not want to be around that type of friend group. Because in order to progress in life and to get into better positions in life, you have to experience change. You have to focus on your priorities, and you have to set goals, and you have to achieve those goals. And by you achieving those goals, it's going to change you. You're not going to be the same person. You're going to acquire better skills at life, better relationships, you're just going to change as a person. So if you see your friends, or you see the people that you hang around on a daily basis, and they are not changing, or they're not in the right mindset or frequency that you see yourself want to be in, you need to step away from them. Because it would literally just be a huge stepping stone, and you would not get to where you want in life if you just keep hanging out with those people. Actually, you probably can, but no matter what, you're most likely going to see yourself not hanging out with them as much or at all, because you just can't. Like, something that I've realized is that, like, when it comes to your friends or the people that you hang around, you're going to see yourself hanging around people who share the same mindset as you, or who has a similar mindset as you. Like, you're not really going to see yourself hanging around someone who's focused on like dumb shit, but you're focused on, financial freedom and shit like that. You're just not going to find yourself focusing on those type of things. So it's really going to be hard for y'all to relate at a certain point. And that's another thing too. Like, once you start doing certain things, like, and it could be the simplest thing. It's like, you could literally buy a car, like, you could like get a high paying job or whatnot, or you could just like start leveling up in life to a certain degree, and you won't be able to relate to some people no more because they haven't changed, or like you're just viewing what they're doing and you just could never see yourself doing the same thing. So it'll kind of be hard for y'all to like relate and to stay friends anymore because of that very simple fact. So that's all I want to say for today's video, man. If you catch yourself hanging around a friend group that's not progressing or that's not like in the right mindset or frequency, it will be very difficult for you to progress in life with those people. Like, you will pretty much have to step aside and not be around them as much in order to focus on your priorities and your goals. Because if you don't, you will find yourself stuck, and you will have a hard time going through this life, you know, and achieving certain things that you really want to achieve because you haven't took the time to focus on certain skills that you need in life to move forward properly. That's all I gotta say for y'all today's video, man. I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. Peace out.
I've been on bullshit ever since I tested up. Feelings got a cooling kit. I've been running out of love. I'm awake now. I can finally show you love. Brandon Drake's out. Since he said you like it rough, I got fame now. I can finally turn you up. Rick, Nancy, Jella. Rick, Nancy, Jella. Rick, Nancy, Jella. Rick, Nancy, Jella. All these niggas just be lame as fuck. Nigga be talking about I ain't gon' make it. Nigga just shut the fuck up. I didn't make too many hits. Nigga, this can't be luck. You can't copy all my fits. Nigga, this cost a book. I still ride the vitamins. That shit give me luck. Where the fuck are all my friends? They done lost my trust. She wants me. Won't get off my body. Girl, go find a hobby. Why the fuck you going on about me? She keep on begging to get me sloppy. Then she go back to a nigga probably. Rick, Nancy,